at WLFE-DB.com for upcoming shows and so much more.
Hey everyone, it's Tuesday night again. You know what that means, don't you? It's time to join Mike and Kristie for another episode of Where's My Sage? A show hosted by a psychic medium and a guy on a quest to find Bigfoot. Who would have thought? Together, they will take you on all sorts of adventures, and not with lots of different people. Kristie even gives readings. It's time to sit back, get up and get ready. You can't sample the universe sitting down. Your hosts are waiting. Come on, let's go!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mike with my co-host, Kristie London. How are you this evening, Kristie? You're muted. This is awesome. And she tried to switch things around on me tonight, but it's not working.
Listen, don't call me out twice, man. I accidentally took myself out of the stream when I was supposed to mute myself in the first place. I forgot to unmute myself.
So,
Blame me, okay?
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
We got Joe hooked up. He's going to be doing a little thing there in the courtyard. I hooked him up with Teddy today. So along with yours, he's doing one too coming up. So
very nice. Good.
So while I'm recovering, we're gonna let Joe do that. So welcome. Where's My Sage? A Taste of the Universe. And
hello.
As you folks are coming in, please like, share, subscribe, and you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and all your favorite podcast locations. So how are things going, Kristie? What's new and exciting on your world?
In my world, God, you never know what's going on with my world, right? Just living the dream.
Just living the dream, huh?
Living the dream. No, not a whole lot of I'm going to shoot another episode for the show that we kind of had to put on hold for a little while, When Darkness Falls. Speaking of Nate, who's just popped into the studio audience there. So yeah, we're going to be doing that at a location on Saturday. And I have a gallery reading show, live gallery reading show in person coming up Friday night in Buffalo. And there's still some seats available for that show.
You do?
I do.
I guess I'll have to go ahead and click on that, So, Rhonda, thank you for sharing. I'm going to come over here and find that. You have control.
You really suck with segues, you know that?
No.
So there it is. So Friday night, I'm going to be over at Her Sanctuary on Hurdle Avenue. And the seating is very limited right now there. So, my maximum is like 12. So, but I do still have a handful of seats left. So if anyone's interested, you just call me. It does have to be pre-sale just to make sure that we can accommodate everybody. But yeah, you can call me up to Friday for the show. So I'm excited. It's the first time I'm going to be back there doing that since before COVID. She just started opening up and doing stuff again.
And it's a great location. It's a really, really nice location. There's some wonderful places. A great location. So, okay, now I can hear myself. So,
hello. You good over there? So, how has your week been? What have you been up to?
Running around. We got out for a little bit. You're welcome, Joe. We've been working. Getting ready to go up. I think I'm gonna have dinner with Steve from Squatch Detective later in the week.
Ooh, Squatch Detective.
And
hey.
So conferences and stuff. Just been putting some data together. So
you have work stuff coming up and fun stuff coming up and Squatch stuff coming up, and you're busier than me.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see how things go, and we'll take the day as it comes. So, and then hopefully we'll be back. We're getting close to that 100th episode, and we'll see if we make it that far. So, see if we get through tonight.
Wow.
So,
holy, pessimist over there, Mr. Pessimist, grumpy.
But tonight we've got a reading show, and I see some questions already coming in. So
yes. So let's see who's going to be brave enough to join us in studio tonight, though. So, With their
Yeah.
shirts on, of course.
Yeah, I'll get to my stuff in a minute, but yeah, please like, share, subscribe. We had a great show last week with Mark Matsky.
Great conversation.
I got to get it uploaded. I still have to get that on the Spreaker.
You haven't done that yet?
Man.
Slacker.
Yeah. It's they had some technical issues on this side when we went to pull it, and we're trying to get back up again. So yeah, great show, guys. Please go take a look. If you're looking to figure out what to do for clearing a house and everything else like that, you know, and we talked about a lot of cool things, comparisons, and everything from Godzilla to spiritual journeys. So
yeah, it was great.
Check. It was great. I was
just a nice guy anyway. He's just laid back and easy to talk to, and
man, I felt great for like 3 or 4 days after that event. After that show.
Yeah.
It really helped me move on to the next level that I needed last week. So, hey guys, it's a great spiritual show. You know, and it doesn't matter what denomination. So, Kristie, we are into it's going to be a reading show. So, if you want to go through your stuff. You know,
I have to say, for everything you're going through right now, because I can see it all over your face, you're doing a really good job of multitasking.
Yeah, it's been a very, very, very long day. And,
yes.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna go from there. So.
All right. So tonight, for those of you who are not used to our reading shows or how things work for me, this is a little different than when you do a one-on-one reading with me. Hi, Cindy. So keep your minds wide open. Remember that just because you don't have a message or a question that's answered directly by me tonight does not mean that you will not be, Spirit won't make sure you receive a message. Okay. It's all about when you're doing a group or a gallery, it's all about going through things together. And if something resonates with you, it was absolutely meant for you to hear it. So keep your minds and your hearts open so that you can receive whatever Spirit is going to give to you. There's our mascot. In whichever way they're going to give it to you. Okay. So please keep your messages, or your questions. I'm already getting all short and to the point. Please give me the name of the person you want to connect with. Let us know where you're from too, because we just like to know where everyone's coming in from. And he's either going to kill a Doberman or a German Shepherd, or he's having technical difficulties. So
we're going with technical difficulties on this side. I'll be right back in a second here.
He just up and left me again. That's okay.
I'm here.
Oh, good. There you go. Mike and Puppy. Love it. So, so keep them short and sweet. Please do not repeat your questions. Mike has a process, an actual real process he uses to keep track of everything. But I am going to say this too. We have questions coming in from all over. And sometimes we don't go in order, depending on what Spirit wants. If your question is meant to be answered, it will be answered. If not, don't take it personally, and just know that Mike is working his butt off on the other side there to really make sure that I get whatever I'm supposed to receive, because Spirit will definitely be taking the wheel on his end of things. So, did I forget anything else? You usually remember anything that I didn't say.
No, I again, please ask the question once. If you ask the question more than once, it will mess up my scroll that I have rolling, and we might not be able to see it. The other thing is, again, we're coming to you, like Kristie said, we're coming to you from 8 different locations. So I am pulling from each of those locations as they come in by timestamp, and that's where I'm looking. So you may not see the question that somebody else has asked, and I'm not trying to avoid it, but again, if somebody asks multiple questions, whoop, it pops right out of my little stream. So that's where we're at.
If it's too long, it's going to be a little too difficult just to get through. So just keep the questions one question at a time. Yes.
We are not medical professionals. We cannot answer those medical questions. If you've got a concern, find a second opinion. We wish you the best. Prayers. But Kristie's not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Even if I did
I
stay
am
at
a
Holiday
licensed
Inn
dental
Express,
assistant, so if you need an X-ray reader or something, I can do that.
I was a CPR instructor and
I
scuba
can help
instructor.
pull too. Fix something.
Let's see. And I knew there was something going down that medical end. Is prayers to those folks on the Mercy flight helicopter tonight.
I know, that was awful. Awful.
Yeah.
I know.
So, all right. So again,
my goodness.
one question in there, and we're going to go ahead and I put the link already in for StreamYard.
Okay, so anybody wants to join us and wants to have a one-on-one with me, come on and join us. It's really simple. All you have to do is click and follow the steps, and you come right in, and we will bring you in. And if you don't want the camera on, you don't have to have the camera on. You can just have the audio on too. But it definitely breaks it up and makes it a little more fun.
Well, and again, please make sure you have clothing on. Do appreciate that. And if you do come in live, ask your question. Please ask your question, and then once you have your answer, we're going to pull you out of the studio. Please leave the studio. That way, have room to add more people to our back green room. So let's get started with the first one here.
Okay.
So maybe I'll make it long enough. First one is from Mariah. Hi there. Do my loved ones know that I'm currently pregnant, or any comments to pregnancy from them?
Hi, Mariah. Let's see. Congratulations. So it feels to me like maybe you're going to be, or maybe you are, somewhere between your first. Sorry, I'm seeing things in my room. Somewhere between you have two ladies over here that are kind of arguing with each other and totally just stopped me from saying what I was going to say. These two ladies feel like grandmothers. One feels a little more motherly than the other. And they are bickering. Don't tell her that. Don't let her say that. She needs to know we're here. They're kind of whispering, almost like they don't even want to acknowledge I'm in the room. But what you do need to know, what they do want you to know, is that they are with you every step of the way. Because at least one, but I do feel like both are women that you would have wanted to have around and would have gone to for advice. I feel as if you are in between your first and second trimester, closer to like the end of the first and just getting into your second. Your spirit guides are saying that you need to be careful, but it's not a warning like there's anything wrong with the pregnancy. I feel like you're doing things you shouldn't be doing. You're doing too much of something that you shouldn't be doing. So please don't overexert yourself. Otherwise, I feel very good and positive and light and happy and excited, just all around positive. So I feel like this is going to be very good for you. And yes, your family and friends in spirit absolutely know that you're pregnant and they can't wait. And I do feel like I do know what it is. So please let me know when the time comes. All right. So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you. And let's see.
Are you having technical difficulties over there, sir?
Yeah, we're having lots of technical difficulties on this side, which is very unusual. I mean, the full setup's here. So let's go ahead. Next one's going to be from Blossom. I recently lost my mom and dad just over a month apart. Is there anything coming through from them? I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry, Blossom. Whew. So all of a sudden I'm having a hard time breathing and I'm feeling fluttering in here, which means and I feel like this is your mom. It could be both your parents, but I feel like your mom is the one stepping forward. It's female. Heart or lungs, cardiopulmonary, one or the other, or both. I feel like your father went first and then your mother. And then as I say that, I feel like that might not have been the case, because then they make me feel like whoever went first wasn't expected to go first. The other one was expected to go first. This is weird. They're kind of walking me through a process. But I also do see your father with his hand out. It's for your mother to take his hand when she gets there. And like she's greeting her, but also as if he was holding his hand out for her to take it so they could dance, because I see them dancing. Cheek to cheek. I'm also feeling now pain in my back. This particular pain and ache tells me that somebody had probably a more serious lung issue, COPD, pneumonia, emphysema, lung cancer, COVID, something of that nature.
Follow up on there. I guess my dad passed first.
Thank you. He just said ladies first, but not in this case. He said that wouldn't have been right. Your parents definitely had a lot of they had a lot of their ups and downs, but wow, the connection they have that I feel is amazing. It's wonderful. And they are just so happy and truly content to be back together. Like there was no way they were going to be on this, or one was going to be on this earth without the other one. Your mom wants me to reassure you, though, that that does not mean that they don't love anyone here anymore or any less. They just need to be together. And that's just the way it is. So they are doing well. So thank you very much for your question. And I'm very sorry for your loss, though. That's a lot to handle. So thank you so much. Best wishes.
Follow up from Mariah. This is our rainbow baby girl. Got to be both grandmothers that have known each other for years, but I know they love each other. I definitely am happy to have all the positive vibes about this one, and they are here for me and her every step of the way.
Oh, did she say her? The baby's a girl? Yes, that's what I got, was girl. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Okay.
Thank you for that validation. Oh, and that's what I forgot to tell everybody too. You know, in this kind of a venue, it's difficult to explain everything and to really help you understand how I work before we get started. So we have to just kind of jump in. If ever I give you a message and you are not sure of something and it doesn't make sense to you, please get a hold of me, not tonight, but excuse me, in the next couple of days, like in the next day or two. Anything longer and I probably won't be able to help you. So sorry, guys. You know how I am in this weather is just killing my voice in my throat. So if ever that is the case, I don't ever want anyone to walk away and feel frustrated or like they didn't get the message they needed or didn't understand something. I will absolutely help you to figure it out and give you a little time so that I can try to explain it. Okay. So just a little side note there. Sorry. I got my cough drops. I don't know if it's going to work.
It's going to be one of the, look, I've been dropping things all day long,
I was going to just make a comment and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to let the SOB go for a few minutes.
If my watch wasn't connected to my phone, I probably would have left my phone at work. I mean, it's been one of those days.
Excuses.
That's
fine.
Yep. So this is from Penny. Kristie, I'd like to know if my spirit guides have any messages for me Penny. At this time.
You're doing a really nice job with your house. I feel really good energy with it. Excuse me. The effort and the love and the care that's being put into your new home is breathing new life into it in a different way. And you're going to be very happy there, and you're going to be very comfortably settled, not complacent. There is something you're struggling with. It's either a decision you need to make or just something you have to deal with and pick a path and go with it. You already know what you need to do or what decision you need to make. You just keep questioning it. Therefore, you're frustrating yourself because I can see you. You're flustered. You're frustrated. Keep shaking your head. No, there's got to be something different. No, you need to do what your gut is telling you to do, and you have to trust the process. Once you just act on this and you make a decision and you do what you're supposed to do, everything will be fine and you'll feel better. Okay, so best of luck. Thank you very much for your question.
Thank you. All right, let's come back into our next group and pull that.
Nobody wants to come into the studio. Come on, let's
go. Next one's from Caitlin.
Come on in the studio. I'm a people person. Let's go. You see what I have to deal with.
Right? Yeah, got to deal with me. It's a wonderful thing. It's the same on my end going that way. Yeah.
So, I am not that awful usually.
I didn't say that.
Come on, I can read between the lines. So can all the ladies out there.
That's why we have a ticker for you. This is from Caitlin. Having a hard time lately with certain things. I was wondering if my spirit guides have any messages for me.
Focus. Hi, Caitlin.
Yeah,
you
I'm
need
trying
to focus.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Yeah, you too. Smack upside the head will do you just fine. Not you, Caitlin. No, but really, your spirit guide said focus. You need to just focus. You are letting a lot of outside BS get in the way. You are allowing they're saying you're allowing too much chatter to infiltrate like your thought process and your energy. So it's distracting you. They're saying you know right from wrong. Act on it. Pay attention. The right thing to do is not going to be what feels the best, but it's still the right thing to do. And they're saying it will work out in the long run. You just have to pay attention and you have to do what you know is right. But they are telling me it's not going to feel right when you're doing it. it's actually going to go against probably everything that you believe or things that you know to be okay or true. They just keep going. It'll be okay though. You'll be okay. It will be okay. You just have to deal with it. Like, I feel like we can't sit on this. I don't feel like you're necessarily sitting on it. You're kind of dragging your feet. You don't want to make the decision you have to make. You just have to grab it by the ass and handle it. And then it'll be fine. It really will be okay. I feel like things are just going to kind of go away and be okay after that. So, yeah. So that's it. But thank you so much, honey. Best of luck. Thank you for your question. So I see that there's a question, Beth. It's not Zoom, but Mike has a link posted. If we need to, we can post it again. And all you do is click on it and follow the steps. And it'll bring you right into our backstage. And then we'll see you there and bring you on. You won't see us. But yeah, we'd love to have you.
The website, it'll be StreamYard. It's in each of the chats. So go ahead and click on that. That will take you in. It's probably going to ask you to use Google Chrome or something like that to go ahead and get into the studio. They've got the best setup for it. So that one goes out. The next one is, hang on one second. Let me remove that one second. And well, Nate was picking on you. Are you sure? So you must have been doing something. So
what? Am I sure? What? Wait, what did I say now?
Mm-hmm.
Am I sure? All right, Nate, come on. That was a long time ago already.
Yep. Probably about, are you better than me? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. So next one's from Jennifer. Hi, hope you're both well. Any messages for me this evening?
Hi, Jennifer. Oh, I feel like you.
Just quick from Nate, because you weren't that horrible at one point. Okay, I'm going to
see you on Saturday.
Yep.
Buster. I will see you on Saturday.
Right, let's come back to Jennifer's question here. Hope you're both well. Again, any message for me this evening?
Oh, Jennifer, I feel like you've got a lot going on. I feel like you are really busy. Busy. Your spirit guides are actually saying you need to slow down and take some time to figure some things out. Untangle them, if you will. I also keep seeing some very energetic and screaming, yelling kids running around you. You need a mental and emotional break away from that situation, and they need some different activities, and they need some redirection. Wow, my head's starting to hurt. I have this elderly gentleman coming in, stepping forward. He feels like a grandfather to you. It's probably around, he looks to be around 5'11". And I keep seeing him from the back, and it almost looks like he's wearing like baggier, lighter jeans with like a denim shirt or something that looks like a denim shirt. He's slender. So sorry, you guys. He's slender. He looks to have white hair. It kind of looks going up from the back, like you can see it kind of thins going up. But on the sides and the back, it looks like he keeps it longer and fuller because it almost looks like there's a little wave in it as well. he just like danced a little jig. Like my dad would do those silly little dances, and he'd do them in the middle of the stores in public and embarrass you too. But so when I see spirit do that, that's usually their way of letting us know that they can do what they weren't able to do when they passed. So he most likely was unable to move around, or maybe he was just immobile completely. Maybe his hip was bad, something to that effect, but he's moving and he's like picking up his knees and kind of dancing a little jig thing. So he wants you to know that he is with you and he is around you as well. And he says everything will be okay. Then I see the strings, and I see that you need to just untangle the strings, which are all the different things that you have on your plate right now. Okay. And that's it. So best of luck with everything, honey. Thank you for your question.
Okay, looks like we actually have our first guest in the back there. Lori,
So
if you can give me a
excited.
thumbs up that you're ready. It's kind of hard to see there with the colors, the lights going in and out there. Can you give me a thumbs up there? Okay. Nope, she's gone. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I reposted that link. It's that StreamYard link. So let's pull somebody from the top. This is from Trisha, Kristie and Mike. Any messages from my spirit guides tonight? And she also, and I lost it with the roll. She had something about a lost one. So
she said something about what?
Connecting with a friend that had passed, and I'm trying to find that message again. So friend Jamie. Yep, there it is. So
okay, Trisha, where'd it go?
let me find it again. It was right there. There it is. Nope, there we go.
Thank you. Okay, well, that's fine.
Yep, and Lori, the thumbs up was just give me a thumbs up. There's no thumbs up like Zoom.
Oh, did she think you? Oh no, it was just let us know you're ready and we'll play in. Okay, so actually, I'm connecting. I forget your friend's name. What was her friend's name?
Jamie. I got
Jamie. Thank you.
I can find that one again.
Ooh, every time we bring her up, I get it all in here. Heart, lungs. It's going into my back. I can't breathe. It's even hard to take a deep breath. And then it's just over. It like hit me hard. Wham. And then it was just done. Okay. So So the way Jamie is communicating and not communicating with me tells me a lot about how she died. And first, what it usually means is that they committed suicide. It can also mean that they had a hand in their own death, or they're acknowledging some sort of accountability or responsibility for the how, what, where, why, when, even if it was accidental, inadvertent, negligence, whatever the case is. Can also mean that they were murdered or there were questionable circumstances surrounding their death. And so she keeps having me toggle back and forth between an actual suicide and having some sort of accountability for the circumstances. She looks like she had, because she's only showing me just a little bit, but she looked to have light to medium brown, light chocolate colored hair. She also makes me feel like there's just this huge hesitation to come forward because she herself is trying to deal with what she did. She's in the light. I absolutely receive her from the light. So she's okay and she's good and she's safe and she's happy. But in the light, we can also work on things. Our souls can work on things. And she absolutely knows that she had some stuff to deal with. That's me, Michael. I hear her saying, my mom, my mom, my mom. I just didn't know what to do. I just couldn't do it. She says, and these are her words, but I found peace. I found peace. She just said to me, daughter. She makes me actually feel like she's talking about your daughter. Keep an eye on her. She's a good kid, is what I just heard. And then she kind of just gets quiet. No, she's showing me something about a. So when I'm seeing a motorcycle, but not in my normal way, like to say it's symbolic. Something about a motorcycle or a motorcycle accident, and it doesn't necessarily mean she had to die in one, because I'm not getting that for sure one way or the other. But I'm seeing a motorcycle, and she's saying something about an accident with that. So that's it. So I hope this helped you. I appreciate your question and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much.
Let's see. Follow up there. Jamie passed in a car accident, T-bone at an intersection.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Okay. And just follow up, but she absolutely loved her daughter.
Thank you. I am going to say too, so if that was symbolic, even though it came in differently or was shown to me differently, when I see a motorcycle, that's Spirit's way of describing their personality to me. And what it means is they're telling me that they knew how to have fun. They got out there. They were wild and carefree. They probably even pushed the envelope and could have been even a little reckless. And because she's communicating with me in a certain way, that tells me that at the time she passed, she was not able to communicate either effectively or at all. Whether it was 2 minutes before she died or 6 months, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I wish you the best. Thank you so much.
Okay. And we have our first, we have two in the back. So first we're going to start with Jamie. Jamie, wave. I guess we're going to use waves instead of thumbs up. Use anybody with this new hand raise, whatever, depending on what you're using. So we're going to bring Jamie up into the studio. And Jamie, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. Hi.
How you doing, girl?
So,
how are you?
What is your question this evening for Kristie?
Yes. I want to see if there's any messages from my 2 granddaughters. Most specifically, do they know that I was there? I don't know if I need to be more specific.
Well, I'm getting like heart, lungs, breathing. Were they small?
Yes.
Oh. They were babies, infants.
Yes. 20 weeks and 14-ish.
Sorry.
Okay.
You know, I feel really light though. Like I feel like I want to cry, but I don't. And I feel really good. And I feel really relieved.
Yes.
So that makes sense to you.
Yes.
Can you validate that a little?
Yeah. Aurora was technically born in August. She didn't have, so she was a palliative delivery for my daughter-in-law, and trying to keep it in the middle. Sorry. And the second one, Winnie, was born on that little stink pot, February 11th, 0000. That was my grandmother's birthday.
Oh.
I just made it to the hospital and she was delivered, but she was a stillborn and we don't know why.
Okay. Why am I doing this with my hand?
That I don't know.
How do you connect with this? Someone past, present, yourself? Do you do it?
I don't know if my daughter-in-law does.
I'm like massaging the inside of my palm. So I see one casket and then I see another, but the second one fades. And then I'm just back to one. Does that make sense to you? Can you connect with that?
They were both cremated, and my son, my biological son, and his wife have both urns in their house.
So were they going to be buried and then maybe they decided not to do that?
No, they just decided to keep them in urns in their house.
I'm seeing like almost like a pretty metallic pink color.
They both.
Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. It's not because I'm not seeing a full. It's small like a child's casket, but I'm seeing the corner, like the 90-degree angle. So they're probably showing me the box or the urn that they're in then, because I can see the color very clearly.
So the one is an angel leaning over. That's Aurora's, and Winnie's is a 2 angel wings and a tiny little pink. They're both pink, tiny little in the middle.
Thank you. But like I feel like we started with one, we were going to maybe do 2, and then I see one again. So were they going to combine them or put them in the same?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Surprised that she was lost. It happened very quickly. I'm not quite like that. Everything was fine on Wednesday and she passed Friday at midnight.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it's kind of, I want messages for me, but it's still, you don't want to ask too much, but it's like, I want my son and my daughter-in-law to heal because it's hard for them.
They will.
For me, but.
They will, because here's the thing, and this is the hard part about this, and this is the same for me, whether it's an abortion, whether it's a miscarriage. We don't ever really think about the other side of things. So obviously an abortion would be 50-50 chance the child would come through, right? Mm-hmm. But these souls sign up to do this. These souls choose to do this not because they're doing it for themselves. Well, it kind of is, because doing it for others, even from spirit side, is we still all need to do for each other. But there's a purpose there. Your son and daughter-in-law had to go through this. And these souls signed up to do that because it's either to help one or both of the parents together, the family as a whole, whatever the case is, more than not, when I explain this, at least one of the parents will say to me, yes, I did. I can understand what that silver lining was because it kept them from going down a path they didn't even realize they were going to go down in the first place. So I kept them where they needed to be, or they learned how to become stronger as a couple or a family, or you know what, even just the pregnancy alone saved somebody's life in some way. So those souls on the other side, and I'm getting goosebumps, those souls on the other side are cheering because they did their job. And so they got to help the people here. And that's what really makes the difference. So it still doesn't always help take all the hurt away from us as human beings, because it's very different for us, right, on this side of things. But it is a big positive, and it is something that they celebrate, because I'm being shown that, as hurtful and hard as it is, your son and daughter-in-law must be doing what they're supposed to be doing to come together during this time. And it's only going to make them healthier and stronger. And so mission's been accomplished, even though it had to have been in a hard and hurtful way from a human standpoint, from, the emotional side of things. So they are in the light. They are happy and excited that they helped their mom and dad in this life. And that was what they were meant to do. So they did it. They accomplished it.
They said that both, well, they're kids to me. They understood that their daughters were not supposed to be here.
Oh,
They were just supposed to pass through.
Yep.
Any other future ones?
I love it, Jamie. They're probably all over there cringing. Your spirit guides are saying not yet.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yes, not yet. Yeah. So you're welcome. My pleasure. Thank you. My goodness. I wish you the best. Thank you so much.
Both of you.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. So we've got 2 folks down in the green room. So let's pull from down there for a quick second. And then we're going to go back over to the scroll and then back in. So Debbie, if you can just give me a wave if you're ready to go, if you can hear me and everything, and come on up. And Debbie, what's your question for Kristie this evening?
Hi, Debbie. How are
Hi,
you?
how are you? I'm good, thank you.
What can
I
we
was
do
just
for you?
wondering if my aunt had just passed and if she has anything she wanted to say or anything.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So the first thing I saw when you said my aunt was her hair. It looks like she wore it up. Does that make sense to you? Can you
Yeah.
connect with that? Okay.
Yeah.
What is your aunt's first name?
Debbie,
Spell it.
Debbie.
A lot of heart and lung issues tonight, guys. So I'm feeling it right in here, and it goes into my back. So did she have some sort of a breathing or like a cardiopulmonary issue or cardiac?
Mm-hmm. She had congestive heart failure.
Thank you. And it's funny because when you spelled her name, I had her over here spelling it Debi. Did she like the I? What's up with the I?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
There's got to be something about the spelling of your names. So I would ask about that. That's pretty specific.
Both our names are the same. Well, they're both the same.
Right. But what I'm saying is maybe maybe yours was going to be different, or maybe hers was originally going to be different. Like, so she's bringing something specific up, and normally you can go back and validate those things. And it just, reinforces the validation and the fact that she was here. So what did you want to ask her?
Did she know I was there?
She goes, of course I knew you were there. The whole place knew you were there. So you can connect with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She says, but you were very sweet. You said prayers with her, didn't you?
Once in a while we would.
No, but I mean at the end when you were there. I don't feel like she could say them with you. Like, I feel like the way she's communicating, she probably couldn't communicate with you very well or at all, right? So, but I mean, you were saying prayers like you would have been praying with her. So know that she knows that. And she really appreciates that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She's at peace. She's in the light. It doesn't get any better than where she is. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Best wishes, honey. Have a great night.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna pull one from our scroll here. This is gonna be from Savannah. Hey, Kristie, I would like to connect with my Uncle Brian and my Grandpa George and my sister Miranda. Wants to hear from Cameron.
Hi, Savannah.
So, Debbie, once you're done there, I just need you to click out so I can get a couple more folks into the back room there. So we'll say leave studio. Thank you.
All right, Miss Savannah. I just heard it very clearly. No more children. It's not time yet. Your spirit guides are saying you have a lot on your plate. You need to finish some things. You need to finish school and figuring things out. You have time for that later, they said. So whatever you're considering, or you've been pondering, or even just maybe kind of thinking about it, you need to get some other things settled first. Your grandfather just stepped forward. And it looks like he has a cane in his hand and he's like shaking it at you. Like, you better listen. Like, hello. So your spirit guides also want you to know you're doing a good job, because you are trying to pay attention. You are trying to follow your gut, because you know that you can trust your instinct. You just let your head get in the way sometimes. They just said follow your gut, and you'll know which direction to go in next for the next step. All right. So thank you for your question. Best of luck. Kiss the baby.
I did it. I caught myself. I muted myself again. Thank you on that. Cindy, who's in our back room, if you can give me some sort of symbol that I know that you're here with us and you can jump in. There we go. Can you give me a quick little wave there? Okay. So, Cindy, how are you this evening? And what is your question for Kristie?
Hi, Cindy.
You are muted, so you are joining us perfectly for the evening there. So
there we go.
How are you?
Good. Thank you for letting me join.
Of
I was
course.
just wondering if there's any messages from my dad. He just always seems to be very quiet. Maybe stepping back and letting other families hear messages that may need them more than I, but always wondering, and I know he's always there.
Spell your dad's first name for me.
Bill.
Thank you. So Not getting a whole lot from him, but he was always quiet anyways, quieter anyways.
Yeah.
I keep seeing Lisa.
Okay.
I feel like the feelings I'm getting, make me feel like there's a rift or something. Disconnection.
Between me and his wife, yes.
Okay.
There are two Lisas. There was my dad's wife, Lisa, and there's my daughter, Lisa.
No, we're talking about your,
Yes,
yes.
there is the disconnect.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's saying that he would like you to consider reaching out and trying to bury the hatchet in some way. He said, don't do it for her, do it for you. You're still carrying around some stuff, and he doesn't want to see that affect you anymore.
Makes sense.
Okay. That's all he's saying to me. You and I will talk later.
Okay.
For sure.
Thank you. Thank you very
You're
much.
so welcome. It was nice to see you.
It was good to see you too.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for your work.
Oh, my pleasure. I wish you the best. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Ooh, 9 o'clock.
How you holding up there, big guy?
Not doing great, but we're gonna
I'm
get
sorry.
through because I promised everybody a reading show. So we are.
Mike is one of the toughest
we-
badasses I have ever met. I bust his chops constantly, but guys, I gotta tell you, he works his behind off.
We're gonna push tonight to as much as I can do. So we'll see what we can do here. I don't generally skip, but this one needs to be hit. So it's from Amanda. Kristie London, my dad recently passed away, and it was very unexpected passing. I had a very emotional dream last week. Was that him trying to communicate with me? Sorry about that.
Hi, Amanda.
But something was like
Ooh.
pulling me to that one. So
My heart hurts. He must have had a heart attack or something hit him out of nowhere, because it's like I got a chest pain right here above my heart, or right at my heart. My back, my lower back all of a sudden feels, oh my God. So I'm asking your dad to come forward, and he's very quiet.
there's your confirmation on.
Thank you. Wow, that hit me like out of nowhere. Okay. So when I asked him to step forward, the way he's communicating with me tells me that there's a lot of activity in this room tonight, absolutely is acknowledging or accepting some sort of accountability or responsibility for why this happened or how this happened. And what I'm getting from him is that he didn't listen. And I feel like he had some warning signs that at first probably did not present right in a way that said, get your ass to the hospital or call the doctor. But it didn't take much for him to realize he probably needed to, yet he didn't. So I just keep hearing, I'm sorry. And when he walked forward, What I saw was from a little bit above the waist up. So I saw nice pair of jeans, belt, looks like a dark or a black belt, and then like a pair of like work boots. And whenever the men come forward like that, and that's what I see, or that's what they show me, that's their way of letting me know that that was their idea of like dressing nicer. But he probably dressed like that, like maybe even to go to work if that was what was okay. But that was kind of his idea of dressing nice, casual, trusty casual at the same time. Because he was probably a working man on some level, you know. Keep saying, how am I supposed to do this without you? How am I supposed to live without you? He says, you will be okay. You will be okay. I love you and I'm sorry that this happened.
A little more confirmation on a mechanic. We had him in jeans at his funeral.
Awesome. So thank you for that confirmation. But your dad is okay. He is in the light. So I'm very sorry about your father, and thank you so much for your question. Sorry. Best of luck. Whew.
Sorry, take a deep breath on that one. That one kind of shanghaied me. So just a quick reminder, guys. Kristie's going to be live at this event. I'm giving her 30 seconds to take a break and take a breather on that one. That one kind of hit me too.
Well, we do also have a commercial we can play too. It is kind of time for commercial.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go to commercial. So again, Kristie this week is on Friday doing a gallery reading in Buffalo at her sanctuary. Awesome place. Great little shop, little cute boutique in Buffalo. So let's do a quick commercial. If I can find my commercial.
Call to reserve your seats. It's pre-sale only. There's a handful left.
So let me run that commercial.
WLFE-DB.com, where you can find vodcast shows, podcasts, and more, like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Paratalk Radio, Just Cindy, and more. So go check out WLFE-DB.com, where talk radio is a whole lot better. Our shows are your shows, and that there makes for a great talk radio.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Ted Van Son Jr. is a seasoned investigator and well-versed in the ways of paranormal investigation. He is now ready to share his ideas and unique approach with all of you. Flashlight, recorder, and comfortable shoes. Hit the ground running as you follow this easy step-by-step guide to a fun and thorough paranormal investigation, perfect for first-time and lightly seasoned investigators. Think outside the paranormal box. Learn all about the technology and techniques used back in the early days of paranormal investigation. You can find these valuable resources online at Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and Amazon. Get yours today.
Hi, I'm Jenna Grover. In a world of fashion, we get lost in the cost. Everyone wants that special piece of quality jewelry, but they can't afford it. Not on my watch. I sell handmade quality jewelry for a fraction of the price, and that includes jewelry made of sea glass, natural stone, crystal beads, glass beads, Bigfoot jewelry, and more. If you don't see what you want, email me, because I make custom jewelry too. Check out my website at gbythesea.com. Also, you can email me at jewelry@gbythesea.com.
You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Where's My Sage? A Taste of the Universe. We're here for a reading show tonight, and going along again. We're coming to you from about 8 different locations tonight. Some of this information can also be found on our Spreaker, Spotify for other shows coming along. So you may not see the comments that are being asked or questions are being asked, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut this one a little short tonight because my back is giving me some issues. I'm going to be going out for some surgery in a couple of weeks. So that's why we kind of threw this one in special tonight. We've been doing a couple extra reading shows. So we appreciate everybody's with us tonight. So I'm going to kind of go in and I'm going to grab somebody here from our scroll. I don't think we'll be taking any more of the live ones down below. So let's grab this one here from Yvette. Lots going on in my life with it to know if my spirit guides have any messages for me.
Hello, Yvette. I'm seeing melon, like like cantaloupe melon. And your guides are also saying they want you to eat healthier and pay better attention to your diet. So that doesn't always mean that you're not eating healthier, but paying attention to what's right and wrong for you is a big part of that. And I feel like that's what you really need to do. I see that you're active. I see that you still you get up and move. You're doing right that way. You could do more, but what you're doing right now, especially just in your daily routine and daily life, is okay. I feel like stomach issues. I feel like almost digestive issues. Not a doctor, but what they're saying is, that watching what you're eating, and I'm seeing like some of the veggies that I think you do eat may be a reason you're having digestive issues, intestinal issues. So they're just simply saying switch up your diet. Now you could always go, obviously, see a nutritionist or ask someone who does know better along those lines. But there are some leafy greens and veggies that would do better for you that way, and some that would do better if you stayed away from them. So do a little bit of homework and research on that for yourself, and it'll make a world of difference. You'll feel a lot better. So that's it. So thank you so much for your question. Best of luck with that. We could all use that. We could all use a little bit of that, right?
I always need that, Salad, hamburger, hamburger. Wait, that's probably because I was a vegan for a couple of years and realized that I really liked steak better.
Yeah. Steak is good.
Thanks for the prayers, guys. Yeah, it's going to keep us down for a little bit. It's only just kind of grab one here from YouTube, from Jessica. Hello, would like to know if you have any message for me. Thank you. And we're going to go till I can't go much longer, so I'll let you guys know.
I'm going to let him call the shots on this one, you guys. He's in a lot of pain. He's just not telling it. So we're going to just go with the flow. Hi, Jessica. I feel like you spend a lot of time in your car and on the road. I'm also picking up on camping. And I feel like you need to go camping. And I feel like there's maybe even a trip already, or maybe you're thinking about it. You need to get out there, and you need to get out into nature and kind of unplug and reconnect in the right way without technology. I see campfire. I can hear like a creek or a brook or a stream or something close by. You need to create a situation where you have some peace and serenity, and you can recharge and refocus yourself. That will do you a world of good, and you'll have fun. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with everything.
I guess I picked easy ones, huh? Let's see. That's another one from YouTube. Do spirits who this is from Liz. Do
Hi.
spirits who have reincarnated have the ability to still visit us as their old selves or as friends and family?
Yeah. So, wait. Let me make sure I understand this question. Do spirits who've reincarnated, okay, so who are come back, have the ability to still visit us as their old selves? So there's a lot of different schools of thought on this. There's a lot of opinions and that are based on people's experiences when it comes to reincarnation and, different things on that level. Some people, will say that, when someone comes back, they're back, they're no longer on the other side to communicate. I've only had that happen once ever. There's other schools of thought where there are fractions or fractals of our souls and pieces of us, which to me makes a little more sense, especially with parallel lives, because we can be living different lives all at once. There's just a whole bunch of different ways of looking at this. So yes, I do feel like they can do that. But if you're talking about it literally in the literal sense, where once they've reincarnated and they can come back and then meet somebody and remember who they were. Yeah, I think it's possible. There are a lot of documented cases out there where even children are born and they are as children having memories from a past life, and all the information they're giving gets documented, and they can go back and find family members and causes of death and where the people are. So I really do think that anything's possible. And some things we're just not meant to understand if it's not meant for us to deal with in this life, and this particular journey that we're on. So yeah, I do think it's possible that can happen. Mm-hmm. That's a good question. I've never had a question like that before. That's
awesome.
Thank you.
So we're going to take one more.
Okay.
All
Are you sure?
Yeah. So
because your face looks like.
Yep. Look like I could be on one of those horror movies. Yes, that could be it. Colette, if you're ready, give me a thumbs up. Or give me a wave. Colette, can you hear me? Okay. So Colette's coming up. First of all, happy birthday. I saw that little message in there. And what is your question?
Oh, happy birthday.
Hi.
Kristie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Long time no see.
Yep.
I know it is, isn't it? I'm just having a few drinks and celebrate my birthday early because it's on Friday.
Good for you. Happy birthday. And tell everybody where you're coming in from. Where are you calling from, or where are you joining us from?
Liverpool.
So
Liverpool,
it's
UK.
2 in the morning right now for you?
Yeah, it's 2:10. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Thank you for staying up and catching us.
Yes, you rock.
Oh, no problem.
So what can I do for you?
Well, I'm just having a lot of downloads and spirit. You know what I mean? And
I'm in the club, sister.
Yeah. And I've had a couple of EVPs and stuff like that, and I'm trying to figure out who they are. But I've also had seeing things more, and shadows, cold spots, and whatever, just in the house, not anywhere else, just in the house. I'm just wondering who it can be. I don't know. Just trying to figure out. I did get an EVP last night, and they asked me to record my healing that I give out every night. I thought, well, what's that? That's odd. So I did it, and I got a voice come through, a woman, but I couldn't make out what she said, but it was very clear, but it was like a do-do-do-do, and that was it.
Okay.
Quite fast, So I was just wondering who it was.
So she wasn't using a good Queen's English, huh?
No. I can make out a little bit, but I can't make out the rest of it,
Went to Mike's School of English.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'd call that English.
Yeah.
Mike's School of something or other.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh.
Did you try? Oh, I'll let Kristie go, and then I got a little question. So.
Okay.
So I'm getting a couple of things. Your guides are definitely around you. Your guides are definitely hanging out with you, especially lately.
Yeah.
I feel like you in the past have dealt with earthbound spirits who need help crossing. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've done a lot of crossing over.
Okay, that's what's going on. And the thing is, you're I feel like these downloads you're getting, and the process you're going through now is to take you to the next level, but it means that you have a deeper understanding. So it's not necessarily going to happen in the way that you're used to. They want you getting used to a different way so you can have a better, deeper understanding and now and knowing and confidence and being self-confident, or confident in what you do. And so, your guides are around, but they're not spoon feeding you like they used to.
No.
So you need to hone in on that, and you need to work with someone who's going to help you, or if you've already figured it out. I don't know like where you are with any of that, but that's what's going on. So the people in your house, because I even said to my guides, I was like, it's not really a good idea to like investigate your own house if you know what you're doing. But
I always do it. I
don't know really where you are with that. So, but
it doesn't bother me.
The everyday person shouldn't really be doing that. But you obviously, if you're crossing people, you have some knowledge and you've done whatever and you know what you're doing. But that's what's going on. They're coming to you in different ways. It's like you're getting the harder ones. You're getting the ones where the spirits where the vibrations are not high or as high, and your guides are not helping them along. They're making you do the work now.
Yeah, I understand that.
So, but in true Kristie fashion, as I tell everybody, I need to caution you on that, because if you're not sure, find someone to just help you along, even if it's to help validate you, so that you stay safe. Because just make sure you're always protecting, always grounding, always cleansing, clearing.
I'm always grounded and everything.
Okay.
Good.
That's all. I'm a stickler for that.
I know. I've got loads of crystals in the house. And I'm wearing loads as well.
Yeah. Good girl.
Yeah.
So, good. Yeah, but that's what's going on. So basically, you're getting to the next level with your gifts. And we'll do it for everybody out there. That happens with all of us. The downloads that she's talking about, after you go through like an initial awakening process, if you do, some of us kind of don't, because if we're already connected from an early age, it kind of just grows. So we get more like download situations, not like awakening that changes everything for us. It's, every so often you kind of feel different. You realize you're receiving a lot. You're overloaded is the best way to put it. And you can tell you're getting stuff, and then you change and you notice changes. And it's kind of like a mini awakening process when you go to the next step, or you're.
I understand what you mean.
So for those of you out there who don't know what we're talking about, that's kind of it in a nutshell. They're probably like, what in the heck are they talking about?
Not the Matrix kind of downloads. Huh?
Yeah. Well,
I understand what you mean.
Your birthday.
I know, I'm 62. Oh, I can't believe
62. It. Not like you have to look a certain way, but still.
I feel 92 sometimes.
Well, you don't seem it.
You're always up in the middle of the night with us, right? So.
I know. I'm coming out to America in July.
Are you? Where are you
going? I'm going to Missouri. I've got a friend out there in Missouri, so I'm going to go. Nice. I'm going to the McIntyre Villa on an investigation.
Enjoy. You'll have to keep us updated on that.
Oh, I will do. I'll do a live feed from the McCann.
Yes. I can't wait.
So did you take that EVP and put it through some voice recognition software?
No, but I've got a friend who can do that for me. So she's going to do it for me, because she's a paranormal investigator. She's got all the gear and whatever. So she's going to put it through for me and let me know what she said or whatever they said,
Excellent.
I got some clear EVPs the other week when I went on an investigation. I was outside. You could hear the people in the background, but I was outside and I was just like doing the EVP, blah, blah, blah. And then I got a voice. I didn't hear it at the time. And it stood next to me and it says, "What are you doing?"
Sounds about right.
Well, if somebody was stood there and said, "Oh, I'm doing an EVP," but nobody was stood there. Oh, it was so funny.
Yeah.
And it's an old place. It goes back to 12th century. Oh, no, 10th century, actually.
Yeah.
Very
Love it.
active.
And we
Very
think
active.
going to a house from the 1800s is old.
I
know. I know. Oh, we got a lot of history. I'm telling you. It's
Oh,
brilliant. I love it.
you.
Yeah.
It's
I got quite a
amazing.
few EVPs that night, and they're really good, really clear.
Very cool.
Yeah. I just leave my phone on the table and just let it go. You know, I don't interact with it. I don't ask questions. I just leave it.
Yeah, sometimes that's
and
the
all these
best.
voices come through. You know, on my phone when it's on flight mode. Don't have anything on it. Like,
Just like when you go investigate, sometimes it's just good to go and sit quiet. And
Oh,
actually, that was reinforced in an investigation I went on, like a public one the other day.
I
And that's
put
what
my
we
phone. I put my phone under the table, and they said, and then I got a voice saying it's under the table. Oh, okay. I know it is.
You Captain Obvious.
Yeah, I know. That's obvious, like, you know.
That's funny. Hey, but that's pretty good. That's a long sentence.
Oh yeah,
That's
I've got over 100 EVPs. That's so clear. You won't believe it.
Awesome. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your birthday and live it up.
I will
girly.
do. Yeah, I will do. Thanks.
Thank you again.
Love you loads.
Yes.
Thank you
Happy
for coming
birthday,
in and listening to
baby.
us last late. So thank you.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
no
you
problem,
so
no
much.
problem. I'm always up late anyway because I work nights.
I know. I
Can't
was gonna say, I
sleep.
thought you were at work.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Well, you have a wonderful night. Okay. We'll talk to you
All
soon.
right then, love.
Okay.
Tra,
Good
love,
night.
tra.
Bye-bye. Aw.
Thank you. And again, this is the reason that I'm sitting here dying over on the side of the table is we love you guys. And, our folks that come in from overseas listen to us in the middle of the night and appreciate it. And Jen and Lori and you guys and the folks and John that just popped in. We see so many of our friends that pop in tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry we couldn't get to everybody, but I got to call it. I mean, we're going about 10 minutes early, but can't sit here much longer. So we're going to be
You did good.
off for a couple of weeks while I have recovered from surgery. And thank you for the prayers that I saw in there, guys. Okay, we got before we go again. If you're in Western New York, Kristie's got her gallery reading this week at her sanctuary in Buffalo. The contact info is there. There's limited seating, so please reach out to her on that. We'll leave that up again. It'll also be on our Instagram and
it's all over. It's Facebook. Instagram. It's all over.
And again, Kristie's doing regular readings. You just got to reach out to her on our business page and
private parties. Book them now because they're starting to book.
Yep.
And for the spring and the summer. So if you're interested in a private party, definitely give me a call and get it in the calendar. So, yeah. All right. We're going to let Mike go, you guys, because I can see the look in his eyes and the poor man looks pretty desperate right about now.
All right. Be safe.
So we will see you all as soon as we can. Best wishes to Mike. Send him your love and your healing. Thank you all for being here for all of us. So in the meantime, until we see you again, stay safe.
And sample on. Where's my button? Yeah. That button.